So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Brazil.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Mbappe is onto this. Monaco looking to pass their way through. Now it's Shevchenko. It's a searching pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's had it taken off him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rooney goes steaming forward. Flashes it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And it's Beckham. And it's made its way to him. Zola! Caught offside that time. Now it's Haaland. Cafu. Great ball if he can get there. Real chance! Goal! Monaco! And Monaco take the lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Monaco have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No.
And Zola! It's hit the upright. That's really well cleared. Zola tries to pass it through. And this is Shevchenko. And he shoots!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Goulet. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Good ball, good take. And he was alert to it. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Thinks one through. And he's straight offside. Haaland, shot could be on. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's a throw-in.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple. Keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here. shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Brazil grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Adams clears it away. And he's in on goal. Oh, that... And Shevchenko! Goal! Brazil! And the comeback is complete. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, this is what... Shoots! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Brazil go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Seedorf. Tries to play it through. And this is big chance! He tried to chip, but it wasn't his best.
Shevchenko might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Zola goes short. Oh, there's a probing ball. Monaco are looking to go forward now. Good chance here! It is a very, very good save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He's one-on-one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. O'Shea did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Adams gets across to intercept that. No way through. And that is a little undercooked. Baresi. The final 5 minutes. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Shevchenko. Cafu. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Time added on.
Added minutes has
4
been
minutes.
indicated.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Messi. Now it's Goulet. Oh, that's a key interception. And there goes the final whistle. Brazil have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
everybody,
it might not
and
feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of
Brazil
noise and energy.
against Paris
This certainly
Saint-Germain.
matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is...
Shoots! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that is a little undercooked. Nice looking ball. Shevchenko, shot a goal! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That's a shade optimistic. Looking for a runner. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Rooney demonstrating his defensive quality there. No, not quite.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Can he get it through? And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
O'Shea calmly anticipates. Zola. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Van Dijk. Beckham pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
And he's taking no chances there. Neymar. O'Shea cuts it out. And this is Beckham. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's Beckham. Roberto Carlos. And here's Seedorf. O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Time.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Roberto Carlos. Upamecano goes sliding in. This possibly the last play of the half. Zola with the short one. Chooses to go back. They've got to be quick to recover this. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And the game has already resumed here.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
Oh, what has happened here? Looking to go deep. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he hits the net. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. Yeah, and the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this is Inzaghi. Neymar! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
He's found a way through. And that has been cleared. He's tried one! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And this is Rooney. Beckham. Love goes for a shot! Goal! Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Vitinha promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's intervened well there. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 9, Rooney.
Both sides then
Number
taking this
14,
chance to turn to their benches.
Number 25, Zola.
Oh, good-looking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Number 15, Park Ji-sung. Substitution.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nicely shaped ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's away! And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game, Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other, unconventional and cheeky, but always an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, he's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer.
Oh, cracking. It's Rooney! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And he can clear it away. Oh, that's superb. Chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself no matter what the situation.
Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. Great ball, and the shot! Goal! Brazil! The breakthrough strike! You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
O'Shea did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's found a way through. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, 1-0 the score. And that's put paid to a promising move. Big chance! Vitz.
Botafogo really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. O'Shea kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Thinks about the shot. Cafu getting this one clear. Oh, he's been caught napping.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Cruyff. He's free, he has got space. And this could be the final action of the first half. Ibrahimovic! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Brazil sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the action is back underway. Ronaldinho. Now Van Bommel. Vitz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Knocks it into space. Ball swung. Up he goes! Sticks it away! And the second half is off to a flyer! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball.
Shot, surely! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Van Bommel. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Rooney.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Van Bommel. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Brazil suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Decent hit from there. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Roberto Carlos, can he get on the end of this? Vids, and this is Cruyff. Zola. Seedorf providing an outlet on that flank. Now, can they get him away? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is lovely. Ibrahimovic! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Ibrahimovic. Number 18, Johan Cruyff. Number 10, Ronaldinho. Number 22, Retz. Coming on the field, number 8, Bergkamp. Number 26, Mahrez. Number 11, Neymar. Number 5, Messi.
Baresi cuts it out.
Botafogo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That has not gone well. That has ended up in no man's land. Ball is over the line. Rooney. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Brazil really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he's there to belt it away.
4 added
Looking
minutes
to play
have
it
been
in.
indicated.
And the finish! Has another goal! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Bergkamp duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just...
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch, both sides toiling to try and outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be.